Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I did want to go through a couple of things for this week that you guys have to be completing. So let's go ahead and go to content, look at our due dates page so we can see what we have going on. We have moved on from module 2 and module 1, we're getting into module 2. You had the oral presentations due yesterday. I have not looked at those yet, but I have uploaded updated the grades for the introduction videos, the syllabus quiz, and the VHL activities. So the oral presentation I have not looked at yet, or the oral dialogues. I'll be doing that over the next 2 days. So be on the lookout as well for those grades. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. This Wednesday, you will have due your composition rough draft, and then as well the VHL activities Wednesday and Sunday. Then next Wednesday, you have to provide the peer feedback for the oral presentation. So make sure that you guys are, that's this Wednesday. So make sure that you guys are keeping that in mind as well. We will be having our midterm exams June 18th, so in a week from now, to the 22nd. And the midterm exams is basically just you and your partner having a conversation about one of the oral dialogue topics that we have seen up to that point in the semester. So I'll give you guys some more instructions about that as well, because we'll have to make an appointment, and it will be between you and your partner as well as with me. It will be recorded so that way there's a record that you guys completed the midterm, and I will upload the information that you guys need, okay? So this Wednesday we have our composition rough draft due, and then next Wednesday is when the final draft will be due. So I will try to get these rough draft comments to you guys by Friday, and that way you guys will have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to complete the final draft. So basically what happens is you guys go to quizzes, and you'll start the rough draft, which it's already available, starting yesterday at 6 a.m. and due on Wednesday by before midnight. So you'll open it, and in the quiz you will write your rough draft of your first composition. So you only have an hour and a half to write it. It only has to be 200 words. You will find out the prompt when you open the rough draft. And then I will, once you guys have submitted those, I will copy and paste them into a Word document and send you an email with my comments to help you guys edit your papers. And then you turn in those papers, the composition final draft, through assignments. Okay, so composition 1 final draft due June 20th by midnight. Okay. So if you guys have any questions about that, please let me know. On our course homepage, I gave a small example of what we are expecting for the composition rough draft, just so you guys can kind of see. And I'm going to talk about a couple of things here that I'll be looking for in your compositions. So you'll get the topic on when you open the quiz, but this is just a small sample of something that it could be like. It's going to be something very similar, okay? So in this one, I'm describing my sister. I just made all this up, but I wanted to show you guys that I'm not expecting complex sentences or anything, super crazy. I just want you guys to focus on a couple of areas. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So mi hermana, my sister, es mi mejor amiga. She is my best friend. And here we have the use of the verb ser, es mi mejor amiga. So amiga in this sentence is the noun, saying that she's my best friend, right? And now we're talking about my sister. So now we know who we're talking about. But now I gotta tell you her name. Se llama Cristina. Okay, she calls herself, her name is Cristina. Ella es alta y flaca. She is tall and skinny. Okay. Notice again that we're using the verb ser. That is something that you guys have been working on in VHL. We're also going to have the verb estar. That's another thing that we have been seeing as well. Ella in this sentence just refers to Cristina, who is my sister. Okay. Alta and flaca here are adjectives and they end in an A because I'm talking about a woman. Okay. So it's the gender, right? So it's feminine. So since I'm talking about a woman, I use the feminine forms of these adjectives. If I was talking about my brother or mi hermano, I would say alto y flaco. And since it's only one person, that's why it doesn't end in an S. Okay, so that's why I'm using the singular feminine versions of these adjectives. And that's one thing that I'll be looking for, these descriptive adjectives. If you're talking about one person, making sure that you're using the singular form, or if the prompt asks you to talk about multiple people, then making sure you're using the plural form. Okay, so that's just describing her. Cristina está en California ahora. Cristina is in California right now. So now we have the verb estar. Okay, and also I do have the accent mark. Don't worry so much about putting the accent marks in for the rough draft because I'll be helping you guys with that for the final draft, okay? We've also been looking at AR verbs, regular AR verbs. So here is another example. Here's an example of an AR verb, trabaja. So in this case, trabaja refers to Cristina. It is in the él, ella, usted form. So it's referring to what she does. You do not have to keep repeating mi hermana or Cristina over and over again because trabaja is the third person singular form of the verb trabajar, and it implies that we're talking about Cristina. If you guys want to put the noun there, mi hermana or Cristina, before the verb because it's more helpful for you, that's totally fine, but you do not have to in Spanish, right? So she works en una escuela secundaria. She works in a middle school, okay? Su color favorito es azul. So su refers to her. Su is her, like her favorite color. And notice that they are switched from what it would be in English. So her favorite color is the verb ser, azul. And color in this one, in this sentence, is the noun. So that's why, and it's a masculine and singular. So that is why the adjective, which follows the noun, is masculine and singular. En este momento, in this moment, ella está embarazada. Okay. In this moment, she is pregnant, or right now, she is pregnant. Estoy muy emocionada para ser tía. I'm very excited to be an aunt, right? To become an aunt. Okay, so this is just a sample, an example of what you have to do. I believe that your guys' assignment does have to be at least 200 words. So that was just a little bit of kind of what I'm expecting from you guys. These are not very complex sentences. I don't expect you guys to write something super long or anything very complex or abstract. Very simple sentences so that you guys can get the practice that you need, okay? Also, if you go under content and grammar overviews, I have uploaded some PowerPoints and videos of me explaining the PowerPoints for you guys. We have gender and number, plus numbers 0 through 30, the verb ser, verbs that end in AR, and how to form questions, the verb estar, and numbers 31 and higher, and then the verb gustar and similar verbs. So you guys can take a look at those. You have here the PowerPoint presentation itself, as well as a video of me explaining it. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. Send me an email so that we can talk about those things. And I'm going to go ahead and go through the VHL activities that we have for this week. Okay, so we just had our first partner dialogues. I'll be looking over those to give you guys some feedback as well. This coming Wednesday, you guys are starting now Lección 2. So you have the tutorials as well as different activities. So please, if you guys are having any issues with these activities, there is a way to ask questions in the activity itself. Please send me those requests for me to look them over so that I can help you guys with any questions or anything that you're struggling with. Okay, so that's all that we have going on for this week. Please be in contact with me because we don't have that much time over the summer session. So if there is something that you guys aren't understanding, please let me know as soon as possible. Okay, or if there's any type of other resources that you guys need, please let me know as well. Enjoy your day.